The Bad Seed DLC is here, and I'm going to be doing a big old stream to kind of kick it off. Then probably a lot of showcase runs for each one of the new weapons that has been introduced, which I do know what has been introduced because you can see a lot of red locks over the stuff that we're going to be seeing. 1 ranged weapon, 3 melee weapons, and 2 powers apparently. But to start off, I don't know, let's just go like normal mode, 5 cell, see exactly what the DLC is like, and then past that point, you know what, sure, why not for this this outfit. Yeah, see what the DLC is like on 5 cell mode, and then maybe go and try to get each one of the items. I don't really know what, I don't know, chat, give me a little bit of direction here. What do you want to see? Do you want to see me get all the new items, or do you want to see me go for just like try to experience 5 cell mode on the highest, or in the new DLC first? Seeing new items, explore. New items. It's kind of like both here. Well, you'll get the new items exploring. I don't know, because the thing is, it's like if I'm gonna go grind out some new items, I probably want to go on like 0 cell mode rather than 5 cell mode to begin. I'm seeing a lot of people saying new items. Let's go start out 0 cell mode and go grab all of the new stuff here. I think I answered you with my alt account. Don't look at that account. Oh, you know what? This is also a great start here when it comes to outfits. Festive outfit, one of my favorites. Well, also one of the more difficult ones to get. I mean, everything. Oh, come on now. I think this one might actually be one of the new ones too, which I don't know if they're still all unlocked, but they were in kind of the lead up to the DLC, so maybe that's still the case. Who knows? Well, anyway, I'm gonna go grab Hunter's Grenade, and we're gonna go check out that DLC. You can get the new items later. Nah, I think that people are really interested in seeing the new items right now, and I understand that. I mean, I was really kind of weighing it. It's like, do we want to do like a traditional run immediately, or do we want to try to see all of the new content in more of a casual way, at least to start out with? And I think that casual way to start out with, skip into being a little bit more hardcore afterwards. I'll throw some timestamps in the description for people watching this afterwards who might not be super interested in watching the grind out for items. But for right now, I think that we're just gonna go in and see what the deal is. Thanks to the fact that that they have had the DLC precursor, the pre-LC, out for a little while, I at least know where I'm going, so we can get there pretty quickly. Specifically, right here. With another corpse laying on the ground, although this one seems a lot fresher compared to the Tomb Raider comparatively. Are plenty of people that did get early access to the DLC due to a glitch on the console, so not everything here is going to be maybe the first time people are seeing it. It'll be the first time I'm seeing it, though. Also Castaigne, which has been a character that's appeared in a lot of the lore rooms prior to this. Yeah, this is going to be a fun mechanic. I'm kind of surprised that for the DLC proper, they didn't actually, you know, like put a platform underneath those things. Seems a little bit silly looking. And before I go around and before I get into the new DLC, I just wanted to make sure that I open it up there. Let's at least make sure I'm getting all the stats that I possibly can, and also, you know what, maybe this is 0 cell mode. We'll be totally fine. They fixed the infinite key thing. You know, I didn't actually look, but I'm gonna say probably. Are the 2 new areas out now? I did check this in a different save file, and as you can see, yep. Oh, nice, magenta water. And invisible enemies, tornado seems like the better choice. Actually, Scythe Stiletto seems like the better choice. And I am gonna, for the first time in quite a while, actually need some cells for stuff. So I better be grabbing those. I'm at work right now, so speak a whole lot. I mean, I'm doing it. I'm describing everything as I possibly can. I'll make sure to be courteous to the people that are not able to actually watch the video. I kind of do that already in a lot of ways. But what do I even care about right now? It's zero cell mode, so I'm not all that worried about. Fine, let's just make sure that maybe get something for. Maybe get something for, I don't know. Curses is what I was going to say. Yep, new music and everything. And also, this is interesting. It appears that you can go either direction. And it immediately died. Man, oh man. Zero cell mode, I tell you. Gotta watch out with damage over time type stuff. All right, number one, we got Mushroom Boy. Just really it's called Mushroom Boy. Okay. Here, what do the enemies actually do? Oh, you can't kill them. Okay. And then when you try to leave, they immediately head bonk you. Sure, why not? So I guess basically these guys work mostly like grenadiers, except they shoot out enemies rather than actually just bombs. And they do seem to do damage to you as they're throwing. Also, you all get out of here. You mind? I'm trying to look at some of the new enemies. Okay, so they got two different hits. One of them is a ranged attack, and then one of them is throwing the Mushroom Boys. Right here, throw another Mushroom Boy at me. Does that do damage? I guess it's a rock, it looks like. Yeah, is the Mushroom Boy doing damage, or is it just the rocks? I think is the real question here. They got shops and everything. And also, it's just generally a very large area looking at it. That's going to be interesting. I mean, of course, like I said, one of the first things I'm going to be doing is a whole lot of the showcase runs for the new items. And that is most definitely going to be on 5-cell mode. Coming into a very large area seems like it might be kind of difficult to do. All right, yeah, that is going to be... Ooh. And that still does that, okay. Maybe good for like movement type of stuff. Yeah, some of the stuff might be a little bit difficult to deal with, but so far, not too bad. Here, give me that. Yeah, you have to buy it first. I just went right into the DLC store to do that. Okay, so those do damage even if they're being thrown at you. That is important to know. Ramparts, but obviously I'm not going to the ramparts. I'm going to the new areas. And I know that the other place is the Morass of the Banished, as well as a new boss on top of that. Hey, and one of the things I thought I saw there is can I hit the Mushroom Boys out of the air? Hey, throw something at me. Just by trying to hit them. Well, if he wanted to throw something at me, I could actually check that, but I guess not. All right, so I guess those guys are just invulnerable when you're right next to them. No waiting out that enemy, I suppose. Thornies, no surprise there. They're kind of the more planty type of enemies. And besides, they don't really appear in too many areas aside from the Osho area anyway, and the one mini boss fight in the castle. So yeah, it's cell doors in here. This isn't like the, speaking of the castle, this isn't like that in the way that they don't really have any sort of cell door presence or anything like that. Here, come on. Whatever. I guess I'm gonna have to go up the traditional way. Yeah, no scaling the outside of the buildings I'm seeing, which is unfortunate. I mean, with the, you know, that's always something you want to check if you have the wall climbing rune after all. All right, and this is just a chest. Gonna definitely have to check to see. Sure, why not? It's gonna be better than the sonic crossbow at least. Gonna have to check to see if there are any cursed chests in the various cell doors around here, because one of the things that makes it very much worthwhile to go into the ossuary is not only the presence of cursed chests, but also that of the food shop, which is very, very important. And here we go. Here's kind of like one of the secondary areas. Also going into the prison depths. But yeah, like I said, not gonna worry too much about that. Duck out of work? No, I got like 40 hours off, man. I can take a day off whenever I feel like it. Because I don't take too many days off. Getting there soon enough. I wonder if they're gonna have like a ramparts type of thing where you can get into multiple boss fights from here. Really, it's like I can imagine this place going down to the what is it called? Ancient Sewers, or even the Conjunctivious fight, if they so choose. I guess that would be in the next area though, so not quite the same thing. Is the pink water poison? No, it seems to be regular water. I dunked myself in it immediately, and it definitely didn't, I definitely don't remember it hurting me. Here, let's see. Nope. Just, your bog standard bog. Get it? That was clever. Oh, enemies can also activate those. That's gonna be fun. Very pretty, but I'm gonna go grab the stat first. What's it taste like? Kool-Aid, obviously. As all pink things do. Which I guess, if you think about it, it's just to say pink. It tastes like pink. All right, what's up with this place? Oh, I guess it's just kind of a in-between area. This is an interesting way for stuff to be set. Hey, come on, man. Interesting way for stuff to be set up. Also, I do think that the whole like mushroom deal that they seem to got going on is very much, yeah, that's just supposed to be like the mushroom parent and child from Dark Souls, right? It's gotta be. It reminds me so much of that immediately. It's just an area to slam down. Huh. A lot tinier than most of the Ares rune type of deals that you see. So yeah, I can imagine that this is going to be a very irritating place where I'll end up taking a lot of malaise damage over time. Because there's a lot of range dudes and dudes that will be sneaking up on you. Here's the second area though, and also a lore room? Okay. That's a good question. I guess maybe they put it in there and reassembled it like a ship in a bottle? Oh, come on. It's urine, by the way. That's the reference. One of them? I mean, yeah, I don't know if that would quite count, but okay. You think next DLC will be Battle Royale? Are you kidding me? Okay. Everybody stop the stream. That enemy is called a yeeter. Motion Twin, we gotta talk. Anyway, let's continue on here. I still want to kind of take a full look around the area while I can. All right. Waiting for your reaction. Well, I hope it was everything you expected, because I don't really see it going any other way. My God. Does the promenade lead to the Arboretum? No, the intro area, the prisoner's quarters, leads to the Arboretum. The promenade leads to the Morass of the Banished, the one you can see right there. Memes make the world go around. I mean, hey, they've been an important part of the game's DNA since the very earliest days. If you remember, like the oh, nice. Flashing fans. Anyway, if you remember the original description for the Spartan sandals, there we go. Flashing fans is probably, hey, nice again. Flashing fans, I'm gonna guess, is probably the ranged tactics weapon that we're looking at. Definitely seems like that type. Fans tend to not be a melee weapon, at least in my experience. Still looking good. Still looking very fanciful. Promenade or Arboretum? I mean, we'll see like the choices on stuff coming up soon enough, because, and then yeah, here it's getting a lot more swamp-like, it looks like. And here's a question. No, despite the fact that it's purple, it's not poisonous. That's usual video game logic. If you have like purple water like that, it's poisonous. Come on. This is some simple stuff here, Motion Twin. Friendly Mushroom Boy, BOI. Boy, I guess you would pronounce that. Interrupts, enemy hits a wall, inflict damage and violate your soul. I think I'll be. He said, oh my god, these references. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go that, and we're gonna go this. Survival, you say? No, not you. All right, brutality. I guess this is actually a melee weapon, as it turns out. Neat. That's definitely gonna be one of the first ones to do. I'll tell you that right now. Mushroom Boy probably won't be. Yeah, Crow's Foot, why not? Always a good way to slow down enemies, even though zero cell mode, I don't think I'm going to be too worried about it just yet. Oh yeah, look at this area. Actually reminds me a lot of Gloom when I was playing that, the third area in there. Of course, it's all very like a Forest Moon of Endor, Kashyyyk type of deal, if we're going to be making a whole lot of Star Wars references. Yep. Oh. Does it just like start out with a mini boss fight? Jesus. Oh, cool. These names are killing me, by the way. Okay, well, if this place is gonna be like a bunch of okay, give me 1 second. If this place is gonna be a bunch of like mini boss fights, that might be a problem. Anyway, welcome to Blight Town, I guess. Oh, of course. Of all the places to be bringing back these guys, I don't know. I'm going to admit right now, I don't know how much I'm going to be here on 5-cell mode. This one seems comparatively real difficult. Also, there's like secret enemies around. Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I guess you can see them on the ceiling before they drop down, but it's still worrying. Yeah, everybody get out of here. Ain't got time for this. Although I do need those cells. I am still unlocking a whole bunch of stuff, so I guess I probably shouldn't forget about it. The bugs, of course, in the foreground are also kind of freaking me out. But, you know, no more than usual. All right, and yeah, it's definitely not poisonous. That surprises me. I mean, given the whole like blowgunners, buggins, and all of that, it's very Blight Town-ish. Cut that out. Okay. Rhythm and Bouzouki. I'm definitely interested in what that's actually. Hey, you got some. I mean, I obviously we're going to continue using the fans, but I'll take a lightning bolt for the time being. Why not? I can see you up there. Can I hit him before? Yes, you can. Okay, so if you see those guys, might not be the easiest. And I guess they're actually pretty easy to deal with outside of fighting a bunch of other dudes, but, you know, it's dead cells. You're going to be fighting a bunch of dudes. Kind of surprised the spiker isn't here. You know, for all of the mushrooms around here, it's kind of interesting to see that, yeah, I haven't seen any spikers just yet. Maybe they'll be appearing on higher cell difficulty. I'd like to say that would... Maybe they just decided, let's not throw that on, you know, one cell stuff because they want to save it for me, basically. Okay. Yeah, there is kind of a noticeable delay when you're using the fan, which I think probably wouldn't make it best for utilizing... Oh, boy. There we go. Which probably wouldn't make it best for utilizing the it as a tactics weapon, but maybe good for other stuff. Come on, I want to actually like try to use the whole gimmick of this weapon right now. Actually, you know, these guys would be a good... Yeah, that works. So it's kind of like a weapon that has a parry associated with it. Kind of. Or like how I always said they should have done the frying pan, because I always thought that, you know, had such a huge like flat surface. You'd think that it would be something to do with projectiles or shovel. You know, I guess shovel is also maybe the better comparison there. Anyway, it's going to be interesting to see what like the health values stack up when it comes to 5-cell mode. Aside from that, it looks like these are some fairly large open areas. They're not nearly as claustrophobic as... Well, that's interesting. Also very interesting. Yeah, I know maybe the barnacle could have been better, but, you know. What's a critical condition on the fan? I don't think it's a... Is it a critical? Repelling a projectile allows you to hit criticals for 8 seconds. So I guess it's actually just something... It's not just repelling a projectile. You get a... increased damage overall just from doing that. Or I'm sure that a lot of people are going to be very happy to see slashers coming back here, and I'm sure on a higher cell difficulty they're probably going to be replaced by cannibals, as that's usually what they do. Okay, and one more. I don't really want to die to a curse right now. It's 0-cell mode. That would be quite embarrassing. Nope. Okay, so I get criticals now. Oh, I do? And what's the actual critical damage? 1684, 2866. It's a pretty sizable increase, to say the least. So I guess if you can hit that, it's worth it. Maybe this would be very good for like the conjunctivious fight, just because you do tend to encounter a lot of projectiles there. Yeah, this is definitely an area that you kind of want to take slow, I'm seeing, with the amount of enemies that are literally going to be dropping from the ceiling onto you. But that's fine. I mean, sure, I might not tend to take the game that way, but it should be very obvious that a lot of people do. Also, so many projectiles. I guess in some ways it's nice to see something that's not just spamming an area with Inquisitors, but still. Okay. Haven't found the boss door yet. Got to... I mean, I'm... Obviously, when I get into the boss, we are going to be going... I'm going to be, like, just sitting there waiting, just, like, checking out every single one of the things that guy can do. I got confused by both the crystal... Yeah. Got confused by both the crystal and the actual enemy itself trying to get the critical set up. That's gonna be something. Okay, there. I do like the fact that I did get most of the blueprints immediately. Blowgun. People have been telling me about that one, so I'm not super surprised on seeing that. Anyway. He's like, so 3 different mini boss fights in here. Fuck. And yeah, this is just gonna be a projectile nightmare on higher cell difficulty, isn't it? What's a new weapon? I mean, we got a blowgun, we got flashing fans right now. There's Mushroom Boy and the Rhythm and Bouzouki. Rhythm, it's a bazooka, I assume. I'm just going by the name alone. I'm thinking it's some sort of loot-based bazooka. And that's L-U-T-E, not L-O-O-T. All right, well, this looks interesting over here. Nothing to look at. Oh, no, there is stuff to look at. It's a cellar. No door to it, though, so I can't make that reference. Unfortunate. Huh. I guess it's just, I guess that's a lore room, given the kind of light blue coloring on it. Not quite sure what the lore would be. I mean, aside from the fact that, yeah, they have people chained up. There's the ossuary that is literally like piles of burning bodies all over the place. It's not really, we know about the atrocities. We get it already. You vape. Cool. Anything else to look at? I mean, aside from eyeballs, which are a pretty big theme in the entirety of Dead Cells, after all. Well, let's go see. Try the rhythm and bass next. Love it as a weapon. I'll see if I can unlock it right now. The answer is maybe. Oh, yeah, actually I can. Hit an enemy from behind. It's a ranged weapon, which is interesting. Second and third hits are critical if you strike at the same time. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to actually use this with the stat distribution that I have right now. Not that it really matters all that much, because let's be honest, we're on a very low level difficulty, but okay. I was thinking more ranged, but yeah, I guess most of the new weapons are melee, aren't they? Okay, well, let's check out the Mushroom Boy too, I guess. Oh yeah, look at that. And it's like, what does it say? Charges and interrupts enemies. Interrupting is good. Interrupting is going to be very useful in a lot of ways. Trigger it again to inflict that. Okay, well, let's... Oh, come on, it even berates you for that. That's interesting. Oh, hey, it's another, what do you call it? To the, pet type of enemy. This is weird because it's not really been too much. Wow, this not really been too much for like religion type of stuff in the game. All right, well, what do you got? Ah, that's what that's supposed to be. Okay. So taking a look at it right now, it looks like it's very conjunctivious immediately. All right. I wonder if this is a consistent pattern or if it just is... Okay. Yeah, I wonder if that's a consistent pattern or if that's just a random type of thing in that second phase. I'm betting it's probably consistent looking at it. That one's going to be a little bit difficult to dodge, isn't it? Probably roll, jump, or jump, roll. to dodge that attack. Seems not too bad. That one might be a little bit worse. I wonder if you can actually like parry a lot of this stuff, because if so, yeah, I can't imagine. I would imagine this is not being too bad. Can't really roll through that because of the explosions though, which is an important thing to note. Yeah, jump roll, jump roll. Like, it seems like jump against the wall will kind of take care of that whole thing. All right, let's finish this up. It seems like you're actually pretty okay standing still and can just react to where stuff is coming from. All right, let's finish this. If you get too close, it does. Wasn't that like a Bloodborne sort of attack that was that sort of deal? Oh, and then it goes 3. All right, then. Interesting. And of course, you get the Scythe. Left Scythe Claw. Activate the buddy. There you go. Somewhat predictable. I mean, definitely predictable. And then it seems like I'm going into the graveyard. Well, passage to the Stilt Village and the graveyard. That's a different combination of stuff, I'll say that. Then, yeah. Arcus of the Mighty Tick. Previous attack was with the right claw. So you get 2 different claws then. It's not just... Yeah, because people were talking about there being a double-handed weapon, but I guess it's actually just like 2 different weapons that happen to combine together. Easy graveyard should be nice. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that as of right now, I'm just going to actually restart it and then go into 5-cell mode, because now that we got a whole bunch of, well, actually, 4-cell mode. 4-cell mode because there's still stuff I need to unlock. So, yeah. Really want to make sure that I at least still have the... Why? It was 0-cell mode. I mean, if you want to see me just crush the game, I guess. Are there any... mutations? I guess there is one mutation to be unlocked. No, I meant easy to reach graveyard. Oh, okay. I guess normal mode. Then why masochist mode? I don't know what you mean. Oh, yeah, let's just keep going on with this. And I'd actually like to start out with that, but let's instead go with this, because this is the new hotness after all. And brutality based run. I think go with that. Go with yeah, go with that, and go with the new weapon, brutality. See if I can't get something working. Hi. Not quite enough to take out enemies. At least, you know, with bombers, gonna be very easy to take those guys out. So, because they like to spam a lot of projectiles. There you go. And also, the projectile thing does lead to getting some pretty easy defense when you're going up against a lot of enemies. There we go. Going up against a lot of enemies and you're just wildly swinging the fans around. And this is really not what I'm looking for, but I mean, I guess I now have like the perfect type of projectile repulsion build, completely by accident. All right, so it seems like the hitbox on the fan is not like super huge. I couldn't hit the projectile, for example, from the point when I was directly next to the Inquisitor. Not that I really expected that, but you know what I'm saying. All right, and yeah, Sinew Slicer is not going to be as good, and this is going to be a little bit better as far as stat distribution goes. So I'll take it. Then I guess like the intention is going to be that I'm going to actually try to beat this run comparatively rather than just, you know, stopping right at the mother tick boss. But first off, you at least have something to be fighting here. We screwed that up. Yeah, these guys don't have a projectile. Can't quite get as much damage as you might want. Gold as well as a cell is going to be better than anything else that I'm using. What do you think of the new boss? I still seems kind of like it might be rough, but I haven't really gone up against it enough, and certainly not enough on a high cell difficulty to really get any what am I thinking of? And a really good idea of how difficult it's going to be compared to the currently existing bosses, I guess is the way that I would probably say it. Okay, and there. Oh boy, this one might be an issue though. Man, I cannot get away from any of these guys. And of course, the parry was what took him out. So what does it even matter? Actually, give me this, because I certainly have plenty of tactics right now to be working with. Like I said, the hitbox for the fans does not seem to go very far above you. So you can't... So you do have to be a little bit careful as far as some of the stuff I'm doing. Okay, what's all been added? Several new items, 2 new biomes, 1 new boss, a lot of things. I've been looking at the basics of it on 0 cell difficulty to try to get some of the new items. But aside from that, I decided to switch over to 4 cell to actually see, like, what is this gonna be like when, you know, you have a full forge unlocked and you play the game for 1,400 hours, basically. Come on now. Go, there we go, and... yeah, I'm still doing kind of the full look around, and I probably do want to take this. There's at least 1 more item left after all. 2 more probably, because it seems like there's 2 different types of... there's 2 different types of scythes to be getting. Not that I really need the... not that I really need a hunter's grenade for that, but still. Okay. Boss doesn't seem to be very relevant to the lore. I mean, I guess there's like a religion aspect to the game now. Hey, new possibilities for what caused malaise, which I think is still really mostly the only thing lore-wise that has yet to be completely explained. Yeah, ice shards is nice and everything. I still want something that's actually giving me at least 1 point of brutality for right now. Okay, and there. Check the mirror to see what enemy has a blueprint. I mean, thankfully, with the way that they changed up the hunter's grenade, I'll just be able to see it going in through the area. So I'll find it anyway. It's a good change, really, because that will at least allow you to have some idea of what you're looking for. Left Scythe Claw definitely seems like the one that I'm going to want to unlock as soon as possible. I mean, really, any sort of... I mean, I don't know. I'm going for brutality, so let's say... what's some, like, combo? That's something I don't really use a whole lot, and I am unlocking the Scythe right now, so... yeah. Berserker? Berserker could have also been a good choice, too. Now, is it always the one large area over here? Oh, and yeah, like I said, they did change up the enemies for... come on now. They changed up the enemies for high cell difficulty. Don't see any spikers yet, but I'm sure it's just going to be a matter of time before they decide to start coming in. Nothing to see yet, so I'm guessing that whatever I'm looking for is going to be in the... Whatever I'm looking for as far as the enemy to be using the Hunter's Grenade on... Oh, there's the spikers. I knew it. There we go. Oh, the fact that those things go invincible is going to be a problem. Okay, okay. Man, oh man. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. Sure. Okay. You want to know what you're missing? I mean, I'll figure it out soon enough, but I mean, I guess if you just want to tell me. No food shop, though, as far as I know right now. But I guess this is going to be the time to see inside each one of the cell doors what's what. Wait for that teleportation, and... Of course, I hit the back there. All right, well, it's not too bad so far. I mean, I suppose it is one of the earlier areas, but still. Ah, great, a yeeter. Your name is terrible. Well, I mean, comparatively, I probably would take that right now, but I do want to stick with some of the newer weapons for the time being. All right, so it looks like it's not always in the middle that you see a whole lot of stuff. Things aren't always on the same side, but that's still... I'm worried about... Of course. Worried about accidentally hitting the back on the Thorny. Not that really matters all that much right now, does it? Well, here's the thing. If I'm going over against the Tick, I'll get at least like one potion charge to start out with. So I'm probably going to want to actually use that right now. There. Spikers. I mean, of course they are. Yeah, if you don't get the... Well, here, I should probably check to see what's inside each one of these doors. This is apparently just a chest, but it could be a cursed chest. Kind of an important thing to check. Fun. Well, it's not a cursed chest in the traditional way. Okay, but yeah, like I said, we're doing the new stuff first. It's not here to do a bunch of things we've already seen. Although I'll say this right now, it is not going very well, all things considered. I guess it's kind of to be expected when it comes to going through a new area, though. Oh, right, you're here. I forgot. Yeah, I gotta say, the fans don't really seem to be, like, at least base damage, not super great. Maybe if they get to a... Maybe you get, like, a higher level version of it, or just really get up to something that will do a lot of projectiles at you, it'll be a little bit better. But right now, it's like, come on. I need something a little bit more here. Oh, hate that. Also, I didn't quite see, but I don't know if you can actually... Here. Nope, did not do it. It looks like I did damage to the thing immediately, but as it was falling, but that's not really quite the same thing now, is it? All right. Is this easier than the promenade? I couldn't really say just yet. I want to say with the existence of spikers, as well as many projectile enemies, especially in the next area that I'm going to be coming up to, probably not likely to say that It is. Okay. Yeah, what do you got for me here? I'll look at like a different type of item if I could get anything about that. Although as of right now, it's not looking very good. Again, I cannot stay away from... I mean, it's like really, you know, it's, hey, you're playing this for the first time sort of thing. That said, don't really want to be using too many more ocean charges just yet. There. Right? Anything else that I'm looking for right now? I mean, I think I should probably just leave, really, because I am taking a lot of damage. Don't know if, I mean, of course, it's like, yeah, maybe, like, not go to one of the more difficult biomes the second that you start up the DLC. Well, not quite the second, but certainly close. But at the same time, it's like, hey, trial by fire. That's what I like to say. Oh, that's a rampart. I don't even want to go over here. Let's just go back here then. I'm just going to take another potion charge. I'm not going to worry too much about really playing this optimally right now because, hey, I don't even have a... I currently don't even have a, second skill item that's currently being used up by my Hunter's Grenade, which makes it a little bit questionable. Just a little bit, though. It's not a food shop. I was really hoping it was going to be a food shop. Now, I couldn't really afford too much, but still. What do you got? I mean, do I want that over the other thing? I think what I really want is I want to just keep my money right now more than anything else. All right. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to really hurry up on that one. Kind of forgot that I left myself in a bad position immediately. So yeah, the ossuary still does have the... Ossuary still does have the advantage of having a food shop, which does... Oh, I didn't see the Rampager, of all things. All right, does anybody else want to get over here before I leave now? Okay, and get rid of that spiker. Good lord. Yeah, I think I'm finally starting to get enough. Oh no, Yeeter. So, hey guys. It crashed. Got yeeted. Good stuff. Give me 1 second. I'm getting right back up there. Is this the beta version? Nope. Delete System 34. Okay, I'm back, and hopefully not gonna die here. No promises. At least, hey, I get to not take as much. I immediately took damage. Well, so much for at least maybe making this like a second good try. Well, let's just do this exact same thing, I guess. It worked out pretty well last time. I'll just make sure that I pay attention for this fellow. And there. And there. And nope, it actually went worse. I was hoping to at least, like, you know, do better on the second try here, and yet here we are. There. Nutcracker, don't even care. I was hoping more for a necklace than anything else. That was no error, that was the new elite effect. Bring back the old corrupted edition type of gameplay, eh? All right. Well, this is very It's not looking great for me. I still got to get a little bit more practice here with this new area before I can start to not completely get bodied the second that I walk in here. That said, I don't know. I mean, there's no tentacles in here. Maybe that's, I don't know. This place does seem a little bit more difficult as far as a first area goes on high cell difficulty. Lower, when there's no spikers here, maybe a little bit better, but I mean, God, I can just only imagine what the next area is going to be like. You can parry the Mushroom Boy? Oh yeah, of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure I did do that a little bit earlier too. It's just, then the game crashed. You know what, I'm not gonna worry too much about getting a, sure, the shield might be nice, but let's just leave. I guess it's gonna be Alienation Acceptance. You guessed correctly. Congratulations, you win nothing. Like, did you see how it was going there? I think you can understand. And Blowgun. Oh no, it is actually two different items at once. There you go. And it does give you two stats each. And they both have the same affixes on them. So I'm curious, if I try to re-roll one of them... Oh, no, it just re-rolls one. Okay. All right. Oh, and it does have ammo to it. Makes me wonder if it does, like, aim very well. Okay, so that's the left one, and this is the right one. I suppose I kind of need to... And then we have to go back and forth. You know, it looks like you only do one at a time. Yeah, okay. No, get out of the way here. I'm doing this. Be the edgelord I always dreamed of with that scythe. I mean, it's definitely going to be the first weapon that I do a showcase run with. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know, man. You do lose out on shields, you lose out on secondary weapons, all that sort of stuff. Can you go through the ceiling? Wait, what? Can you? I missed that. The Banished. This really is just, Oh, come on. All right, this thing is for real, as it turns out. Damn it. Oh, okay. Oh, that's a mini boss. That's not even a real boss. Should it healed? I don't even know when I could have. Not really, it didn't really leave me with a whole lot of opportunities there. All right, well, I have like what? Again, gotta go with a new weapon. At least I feel a little bit more confident with this one comparatively. Going survival rather than like a not too great type of shield. Okay, anyway, I suppose that's all the relative when I screw up stuff anyway. This is a fairly slow weapon, I'm gonna say that. That said, I think I'll have a little bit better time now that I have kind of gotten used to the area a little bit more, and especially now that I know what to expect on the higher cell difficulty. Now, that does not excuse me taking damage here, but you know. No, there's nothing else to say, just you know. You know. A banjo, yes, it's called a rhythm and Bouzouki. Bouzouki. I mean, it definitely does some damage, I'll say that. And it's like the second and third attacks are critical hits if you strike at the right time. Okay, I see. Okay, I see. So it's like... Oh, that's gonna take some getting used to. Also, absolutely. Not the easiest weapon to use. You can chain last strike if you keep on critting. Oh, that's... Yeah, that one's gonna be rough. That said, all I gotta do is just kind of get used to it. I guess it's a slow weapon for good reason then. Ah, come on. Poor owl. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Today is gonna be the day that I'm gonna bring it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you ought to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. Backbeat, the word is on the street that the fire in your heart is out. Okay, I'm done. Please come back. Look, I'm sorry. I guess I'm just gonna have to apologize for that for the rest of the stream now. Like when Germa did the ya thing. Oh, of course. I mean, as much as I don't really want to get rid of this, and I think I'm actually just going to take the Hunter's Grenade for right now because, oh boy, I don't want to try to lower the effectiveness of this weapon too much for the time. I don't want to lower the effectiveness of this run too much by taking the Hunter's Grenade with me. But I do, well, hey, I might not have the owl. I can at least throw out this guy, though. You know why. Please don't sing again. Why? Is it because maybe you're gonna be the one that saves me? Anyway. Here's Wonderwall. 'Cause after all... Okay. I already sang, that's it. No, that's it. That's the entire thing. Keep on playing the guitar. I'm doing it right now. Admittedly, you don't sing too terribly. That surprises me. Okay, I can't believe I got the parry there. That was shocking. There. I did know that I was going to get the parry there. So. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. You'll be back. Don't worry about it. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's so unnecessary, and yet it feels so satisfying. Come on, get that crit already. Rage Against the Machine because they just announced their big tour? Oh, cool. Yeah. Can't really say that I know too many Rage Against the Machine songs. Seeing as you crit with the weapon, it's a little bit hard to tell what exactly is a crit with this weapon, and I think that might be an issue in the future, but we'll see. Is it time I say you monster? He's back right now. See? Look. He's already back, and now he's dead again. Oh, right. I have actually unlocked everything now. I guess I could go for 5-cell mode. I should have just done that. Sing again to help with the timing. I want to say that nobody's going to enjoy that. All right. Yeah, you really can't get too much of a lay of the land from the immediate area. All right. Get my guy back. It does seem like it's pretty obvious which one is the evil guys and which ones are the good guys. And also, yeah, the interrupting is like not bad. Get out of here, you. That said, I'm still gonna want to really be careful here. I got hit quite a bit prior to this, and I would like to try to avoid having a repeat of that for this time here. All right. How big is his damage? I mean, it's what, 440 DPS and about 2,000 if you for 1 damage to violate the soul. But I mean, you know, like I said, he's back almost immediately. Doesn't even matter. For little Shroom Lad is being so helpful. I mean, he leaves as soon as I enter any door, so he's not that helpful. Is that a banjo? I mean, I guess. I thought of it more as a lute, but I guess it is supposed to be a banjo. And there. Ooh, good jump on that, by the way. Now, come on. I'm so close to not taking damage, and then I take damage anyway. There, and can I get the critical now? No. Roll over here so that I can get the critical and then not have to worry about accidentally hitting you in the back. There we go. Stop Mushroom Boy abuse. He's fine. For now. Actually pretty good up against the there we go. Actually pretty good up against the not the thorny, but the spiker. I don't know what I was saying. Whatever. Look, it's gone now. Yeah, I guess like the Mushroom Boy is kind of like a slow. It's kind of like a more persistent way to get damage, and also a large explosion for the. Yeah, and also kind of a large explosion for like a Giant's Fist or the heavy grenade, powerful grenade type of usage. It turned around immediately, of course. No, it's actually called Mushroom Boy. Yes, yes it is. Unfortunately. Personally, it should inflict bleed. I mean, it's got like little nobbins on its head. I wouldn't really call it, you know. Okay, I wouldn't really call it like spiky looking though. There, and where am I actually going again? Because I've entirely forgotten. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. You know what? This is about the point in time to explode this guy. Also, I do want to point out, I don't know if you've noticed, but they do have, but the friendly Mushroom Boy does have a tiny bow on its head, like the biters. Okay. I have seen the boss already. I mean, we're going to be seeing it again soon enough, so don't worry too much about that. Ah, I hate that. Yeah, the ranged enemies are actually being somewhat troublesome right now, aren't they? Now, do I want to take this is the question. I think I will because I don't really take that too often. Just seems like a good grab. Right? Mushroom Boy is spiky. Not that spiky. I've seen spikier. Yep, DLC is, oh, well, that wasn't great. DLC is $5 USD. So, you are looking for it. This one you do gotta pay. You've been getting the juice for free for too long. There we go. There we go. Mushroom Boy is just trying to impress you. I mean, he's dead now. Couple extra cells. Not that I really have anything else that I am looking to unlock yet. Soon. All right. Just keep on rolling here. Oh boy. Thank you for taking out that at least. Yeah, I'm still, I don't know how well I'm gonna be able to get this weapon's critical working. I'm trying though. Oh, there's still smoke bomb. That's right, smoke bomb is a thing. That was one of the ones that they teased. There. That's a good explosion too, by the way. All right, well, unfortunately, I am gonna have to use that now, but wasn't too much choice there now, was it? There's a morass, but I don't know. Oh, still smoke bomb. I don't know what drops smoke bomb, but I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out pretty soon. Okay. Get that mushroom boy back out. It's got a pretty big cooldown, so you kind of want to be very choosy about how you're exploding that guy. Right. And there. That'll work. What's condition for the critical? It's just hitting strike at the right time. So like, yeah, I mean, you can like kind of see it, but it's not working quite as well as I'd like it to. One of the devs is streaming right now. Oh man, I probably shouldn't be. Hey, there we go. Also, not only good against the spikers, also good against the thornies, which I can't really hit with any sort of consistency. I am going to be taking this because oh boy, I could use a little bit of defense right now. Could use a little change myself. All right. I think it crits when it's red. Yeah, I mean, it seems to, but it's just like getting that is difficult. Especially being able to like concentrate enough to get that is going to be difficult. It'll be one of those things that I want to mess around with for a while. There we go. Rhythm doesn't fit Wonderwall. Because after all, you're my Wonderwall. Nope, it's not working. You're right. Trying. More singing, please. You gotta sound like you're flirting. I don't think I've ever flirted in my life, so that's gonna be rough. I'll do it for the love of the game, though. After... I got nothing. I'm trying here. Was hoping it would work for Mushroom Boys. I mean, there's stuff working. And I'll say this right now, I do like Mushroom Boy quite a bit. It's really more the inexperience of going in this area than anything else that I think is kind of causing the issues to arise. I already used one potion charge. I don't really want to do another one here. Don't make me. I don't even know what I want aside from the stuff I'm using right now. I mean, I guess it would probably be what I want is I want to go into the prison cells, but also, I really can't. There, and I'm just gonna go. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Because oh boy. Mushroom Boy, maybe he's my relative. I mean, mushrooms are a completely different kingdom than plants, and also it's spelled BOI, so not quite the same thing. Probably do want to get that upgrade at some point in time, and yeah, we're gonna go for the curse again. I think that's kind of the only option that I really have. Getting crit with this weapon seems really hard. I mean, it's not entirely unexpected. There are weapons like the... I've described this as, what, like skill-based weapons before, where it's like, it's not so much fulfilling any sort of like critical condition. It's all about... I'm just gonna do this, by the way. It's all about like getting the most out of this weapon is about correct timing. Okay. I'm trying. I'm like making a real attempt there to get some big boy big hits, but it just ain't doing it, baby. Big boy big hits. I mean, it kind of did it. Oh my god, there are foggers here, which with all these projectile guys around is gonna be nightmarish to deal with. Oh well. It's a good thing I got my Wonderwall machine with me. Yeah! Trying so hard. This is not going easily. Of course. Well, at least this is definitely the place to get a good amount of usage out of the ice armor. Gotta look for those silver linings. Okay. Ah, boy, oh boy. Gonna be the day the dog dies 50 times in stream. I mean, not yet. We still got some time before that happens. Okay. And I know you're there. I can see you. You're not that sneaky. That said, I don't know. Oh, wait, did I already lose my ice armor? Ah, that's terrible. Would have probably been better to have kept the, at this point in time, I think it probably would have been better to have kept the shield compared to the other stuff. Ah, so close to getting that explosion, but it wasn't quite enough. There. Yeah, it's not looking great as far as actually managing to get anywhere on this run goes now. Yeah, the red leeches can see through invisibility. But the thing is, I'm not using invisibility. I'm using the ice armor as kind of like the defensive type of, the de facto defensive type of thing right now. The enemies that have the invisibility, not me. I guess is what I'm saying. It's not bad. I'm starting to get kind of used to the critical, but not well enough to really get it with any sort of consistency. Just slightly. Yeah, I do think that getting a parry, especially the rampart, would have been a little bit more useful here compared to what I'm using right now. That invincibility would have been pretty handy. There. A little bit better, but also still not great. Not worried about that. I don't know. I mean, I'm at least mostly getting it. Oh, of course there was a blowgunner right there. I can't see anything. This is like one place where the see-through invisibility would actually be very useful with the amount of... Oh, boy, I hate these guys. With the amount of guys that are here. Wow! Speaking of... Not looking too good for me. Survival weapons do not do well against these guys if they can just literally jump away before you're able to do anything. All right. Fight Town, back with a vengeance. What does the mushroom do? It headbutts enemies, interrupts them, and also you can explode them to do damage like a powerful grenade. There, there, and there. There. He's got kind of a critical on that one, but that's still not really enough. And one more. There we go. Imagine if these blow dart guys poison you. Wouldn't surprise me if they... Come on now. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that they do have the back hit too, which is not working very well. Use Scythe? I mean, I suppose I can. Let's do one Scythe run then. Because I do have that unlocked now. Yeah, that should be good. Where is the Scythe? Right here. I got it. It's going on right now. Survival only weapon takes up 2 slots. And let's just go 5-cell mode. Doc, this is so sad. Play Despacito. I don't have Despacito. Also, I'm pretty sure that it would trigger some kind of copyright claim immediately, like without even... Oh, right. Can't even take the second weapon. Don't forget about that. All right, so yeah, this thing is previous attack was with the right claw. All right, so just do it like this. Well, I mean, provided that I don't kill the enemy immediately. Yeah, so I guess like the idea here is that for regular attacks, you're just using the regular claw, but then for like big attacks, you hit it up with the right claw first and then left claw. To try and get that going. Now, does it stay forever? So for example, if I like hit right claw here, and then I hit left claw here, it does work. Okay. So I guess, you know, you can kind of like prep up critical type of stuff. Just by going back and forth between them. Interesting. That is ridiculously slow. I mean, I think that's entirely intentional. Yeah, it's like you just need to go back and forth between them, but as long as you just do the opposite of whatever the previous one is. It seems like the left one is faster, which is why it's like, you know, you just spam that one if you're trying to just get through some regular enemies, and then spam the other stuff spam the left claw if you're just fighting regular enemies, and then go back and forth between them if you're trying to get the most up for DPS. There you go. That's what I meant to say. This definitely seems like one that's going to benefit from like the slow down, whatever I'm thinking of here. Nope, you can't take anything as a secondary item, which is unfortunate. That said, I mean, clearly it's pretty powerful. All right. Can this hit through walls? You know, that's a good question. I should figure that out. Let's see right now. Fact. Actually, I don't really know if there's a... Oh, good. That also does hit above me, which is actually very useful to see. I don't know. I mean, I just got to find like some sort of enemy that is behind a wall that I can even try to hit. Because it might work like that, and that can actually be pretty useful. For example, something like the magnetic grenade, I think, is the only weapon that I can think of that actually does hit through walls. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. My mushroom boy is left behind. I got the item, but I can't summon him. I don't know. It's weird because it's been working for me. So this is like some sort of shenanigans going on. All right, so it does actually have like a pretty big hit above you too. All right, well, let's see if I can't get this guy behind a wall to try and kind of test this out. I don't know where that would be, but I'll figure out something. Hayabusa hits through walls. Oh yeah, I guess with the explosion, it's true. There are 2 items that do that then. Man, there's just nothing in here that I can even like test this out with. Oh well, the next area is going to be a little bit easier to do so with. You make a broadsword run because I like it, but I suck at it. I mean, it's a hard weapon, and I do think that this is probably going to be more or less similar to what you would see out of that in a lot of ways. All right, well, one just go like alienation acceptance here, because that's kind of like the place that I've been at rather than taking necromancy immediately, because oh boy, it's been rough. It has been rough. Come on now. There. Okay. I mean, broadsword, I guess I was taking suggestions for like runs that people might have wanted to see, so that might end up being in the next couple days. Are you kidding me? How far can they throw those things? Might end up being in the next couple days a type of run that you'll see sooner than later. I mean, obviously the first couple of runs I'm going to be doing for showcase stuff are going to be all the current new weapons and everything, but past that, I know people wanted to see the grappling hook, and then I don't know, is it still in beta? No, this should be live now. I got it basically as soon as it came out proper, so yeah, it seems like Ice Grenade is going to be pretty useful with this weapon, because it seems like I'm going to have a pretty rough time if I don't have some way to lock down enemies. They're doing a lot of damage to me, and I'm not a huge fan. Did I play the beta? I did not. I chose not to because I decided, you know, hey, they had like a whole NDA thing going on, and I'm like, if I'm going to do... I don't know how I would continue to play Dead Cells and then not talk about the DLC if I had already played it. That sort of deal, basically. I mean, I guess I can see if there's anything fun going on here, but as it is, yeah. Is it in console? Oh, I thought it was actually like coming console and PC at the same time. I know that some people on console are actually getting this early due to some bugs, so I thought it was going to be like about the same time. Okay, good. This is going to be a problem. That is some pretty heavy damage, I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that for free. And no, we're just going to stick with... Powerful Grenade's good. Yes, it's true. However, come on. However, come on. There's a pretty clear choice here. Okay, grappling hook. Don't even worry about that. Right, which new weapons came out? Got a whole host of them. Blowgun, the Scythe that I'm using right now. I got the Mushroom Boy. There's a bunch of stuff. a fan, like just a fan that reflects projectiles, which is pretty interesting. And I guess, you know, if you can just keep one-shotting every single enemy that you come across, hey, flawless. Fun, but also, you know, kind of already have this sort of thing covered. Oh, come on now. I had that. The explosion from these guys is doing far too much damage. Okay. Not yet on Android. I'm not surprised. From what I understand, it's like you still don't even have like the Rise of the Giant. I assume it's coming out at some point in time, but couldn't tell you when. How many new areas? There are 2 new areas and a boss, which I guess is technically a 3rd new area, but not really. I mean, if you want to be charitable, you could call it a new area. There. And actually, that's also a pretty good thing to get at the start. Not too worried about getting that the health back. Okay, not too worried about getting the health back, but I am worried about the melees right now, as you always are when you're doing a survival-based run. That's just kind of how it goes. Apparently the mobile version does have some pretty good touch controls. There's like this whole weird auto attacking system, but I mean, I have not played it myself, so I couldn't really tell you. I've been on PC this entire time, and I'm not gonna change anytime soon. You dang old kids with your smartphones and everything. You think I know how to use that sort of thing? I'm too old to learn anything new. There. And let's just do that. It still hit me anyway. This definitely strikes me as a weapon that's going to benefit a lot from cannot be interrupted by enemy attacks. You know, I've been going to the Morass of the Banished immediately after this area each time. I should really be going through the prison depths. I mean, not just because it's a little bit easier of an area, all things considered, but because I can heal up with curses and stuff a little bit easier, which will be very helpful. How many freaking spikes are around here? No, hit the wrong one. Yeah, it seems like if you're fast, you can pretty much get constant criticals out of this weapon. It's not really the easiest thing to do. The new weapons make good synergies. I mean, I do think, I don't really know if they're like good synergies. Maybe, no, stop it. Stop trying to get me to fall for that. Maybe something like the fan could have something good going for it, or there. The fan, or maybe like the blowgun in some cases. I mean, maybe something like, well, that was just my bad entirely. Well, like for the most part, they're just like a lot of basic attacking type of things. The Mushroom Boy seems to exist mostly for, I cannot, oh, this weapon is slow. I mean, which is, yeah, that is entirely intentional, but still. All right, anybody else? Anybody else? Oh, can't believe it got me. That said, I am not going to be healing at all from here, because what I'm going to be doing is taking a curse as soon as I get to the next area, which I think might just be right now at this rate. Yes. So let's go. Basically only use the left because it's slightly faster and has a huge hitbox. Yeah, that's kind of what I've noticed too. It'll hit above you, it'll hit around you, it does everything. All right. And this time, what we're going to do is, I guess, just take Necromancy. Make sure that I can heal up. And I do kind of want to take the extra curse right now, so why not try the DLC on a lower cell difficulty? I did. I mean, that was the first run that I did, actually. to get a bunch of the new blueprints and, you know, kind of check out what it does. What it doing. I don't want the magnetic grenade. All right, let's try not to die here. Which is, I mean, true for every circumstance, but here especially. Are you kidding me? Okay, and... come on. Oh, they're still locked in place. I'll take that, and we'll do that. Okay. It's got to be very, very careful. Malaise doesn't kill you anymore. It hasn't for a while. What it does now is it just leaves you at 10% of your health until you get rid of the malaise, basically. Okay, and anything else down here? Well, screwed that up, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. Or I guess it died. Okay, never mind then. Oh, it really annoys me that you can't hit Thornies in the back with a scythe from halfway across the screen. Yeah, I mean, you know, somehow I'm not surprised that they had it like that, though. That only makes sense in a lot of ways. It's like, hey, that's the price you pay for fighting Thornies, after all. Yeah, that was a little bit close. That said, this guy ain't gonna be lasting too much longer. Okay, well, I'm mostly healed up. It's not perfect, but it is working. Yeah, the new boss is what drops the scythe, if you're looking for it. There. Are you kidding me? And of course, everything else died immediately. Ah, okay. Ooh, I will take that. I mean, you know, as it is, though, there's still a lot of good opportunities for healing, for everything around here. After all, I did take the... yeah. I did take necromancy for good reason, is what I was going to say, before I got so rudely interrupted by everything that was happening there, you understand. Okay. New Scythe is slow, hits pretty hard. I mean, it's the price you pay for progress and all that. I highly recommend having some sort of form of freezing when it comes to using this weapon, it seems. I don't really know how you would make this work otherwise. There, and... I mean, it still requires... I mean, I wonder what this is going to be like, though, in late game, is kind of the thing that I'm worried about more than anything else, just because... man, just because it is very... it doesn't... it's not going to kill enemies in, like, one shot for the entire game, after all. Well, I suppose this is still a very low-level version of it. You can get better ones, and if you get, like, synergies and everything, it could be better. Also a good opportunity to really take advantage of the way that you do keep your combo going when you roll, so that you can, like, hit, roll behind an enemy, etc., and so on. Well, so much for that. I'm not even going to worry about this guy there. There, and there. Couldn't quite get that, though. It's like a lot of survival weapons. It's all about anticipating where the enemy is. I mean, when I end up doing the actual run for this weapon, I'm sure I'll probably talk about it a lot more. Because that's how a lot of survival weapons go, where it's like, You're supposed to be more planning for enemies to get into your range rather than going to them. Doesn't even one-shot the knife throwers, at least not in one hit. Of course, you know, you do require 2 hits to even get the critical in the first place, which is why that kind of does that. I don't know, it does seem like a pretty good weapon, but only in specific circumstances. Against bosses, I'm more worried than anything else because I know that that's going to be real rough. Is an elite stuck near a wall? I didn't see it. Oh, I missed it. And I am going to do the challenge rift. I just, I wanted to make sure that I had as much health as possible before getting in there. Okay, here, this would actually be a good... Nope, it did not hit him. And you very clearly saw the blue power glow going through that guy's head. It's the elite you skipped on? I guess that would work, wouldn't it? I can try it. I can try it. Okay. If Doc's taking bad damage with the Scythe, imagine a normal person using it. I don't know, man. I'm also somebody that's so impatient and ready to just run right into danger, regardless of if I know I'm going to get hit or not. I feel like most people would probably use this better than me, comparatively. Like, I'm the bad use case for this type of weapon. Okay, okay. Challenge rift in the depths do way more damage than others. I mean, this is technically an optional area, so that could be the case. That said, getting 2 stats from here, hell yeah, I'm gonna take it. I mean, like, no question on that. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, I don't know, it could be just outside of the range. Sometimes hitbox can be kind of wonky in Dead Cells, but it doesn't look like it's doing it. And like I said, you get the Hayabusa boots, you get the magnetic grenade, and those are the only 2 ones that I know hit enemies through walls. It's not something you can rely on. That said, I will go try it on the elite. Did Doc take a day off for the DLC? I mean, I do that for a lot of stuff. I also took it off for when Persona 5 The Royal came out. I took the day off when the game was in full release too. Oh, nah, it's unfortunately it doesn't look like it's doing. Well, let's get a double jump there just to make absolutely sure. Nope. I can say with absolute certainty that it is not working. Are you doing a 24-hour stream? No, I think that probably what I'm going to do is, after looking through stuff, actually, like, after this run, in all likelihood, I'm going to... Yeah, nothing. I'm going to just go and start doing some regular episodes. You get the Tiny Shroom Companion? Yep, that was one of the first... I think that was the first one I got. Blood Shield applies the dot. Oh, yeah, I think Blood Shield and Punishment both do that, if I'm not incorrect. Couldn't really tell you, though. All right, God, give me dead inside. You know what? Let's. Oh, this might be rough, but I am going to. I don't know. This will be a pain against librarians and maybe demons. I think librarians are probably going to be okay, but that's just because librarians can really. Come on. Okay. I don't know. Librarians will be okay because this hits so far above it. So that does mean that you are going to get a lot of extra, like, the above head swing is going to help a lot. Okay, and oh, this thing is going to be, oh man, the blowgunners are going to be terrible with this because they'll jump above you to make sure that. Yeah, okay. I think we can say with absolute certainty now. Not happening. They jump above you, and this is such a slow weapon, etc., and so on. Oh boy, just make sure to... Mini boss is afraid of the Mother's Claw. Maybe it just has something to do with the fact that I went through the... prison deaths, I would think. At least that would be my initial assumption. Okay, Man, oh man, this is gonna be rough. These enemies do not play nicely with a slow build. Ah. Oh, I actually did manage to dodge that somehow. Yeah, there's a lot of like anticipation when it comes to making sure that you can actually fight these guys. Okay. Oh, by the way, there's a food shop here. Oh, I somehow missed it last time I was doing. Maybe it's in one of the cell doors. Actually, it probably is. Thinking about it right now. Only 88k? Yeah, I mean, hey. I'm not gonna say it's not worth it. Where did that blowgunner jump to? Yeah, there you go. This is maybe about a good time to finally start using this sort of thing. It only took, what, a full calendar year? All right. Oh, I actually did hit him from that area. Oh, come on. Of all things. Okay, and just go with that, I guess. Oh, I hate these blowgunners. Especially with the other things that I'm getting attacked with right now. Yep. Okay, so just one head latch and should be good to take those guys down. That's tough, but at least it's doable. Yeah, it's a weird combo, but it works. I will take that. Too bad I didn't take alienation, but I mean, there was good reason for it. Basically, I just need more melees to be taken as of right now. Nice. 13's not a lot, but hey, I'm doing pretty good on stats for now. I'm gonna wait a second because I don't know if I am gonna be attacked here. I want to at least have my, yeah, there it is. Oh, okay. This is a powerful weapon, by the way. You want to make that clear. Okay. Oh, yes, nice. Oh boy. You know, this is the sort of weapon that I can imagine gets really good if you do have that 175% on a frozen target. Of course, the likelihood that you're going to be able to actually manage that is a different story. All right. Well, we got a good survival run going on, I'll tell you that. The only thing is that am I going to avoid getting melee'd up enough to actually enjoy it? I don't know. What was that? Come on now. Hey, if I'm able to beat at least the Hand of the King, we can call this one the showcase episode for the sides, which would be pretty good. I wouldn't be opposed to that at all. Sick amulet, I know, right? It's unfortunate that I don't have the like gold as well as a cell. That would be the one thing that I'd well, or like invisibility, but you know. There's only so much you can ask for. Nope. Okay, that works. I hate these guys so much. Of course, at least I didn't get hit. Critical by hitting enemies in the back for the blowgun. I can see why that was a thing. There, and done, and one more, and not quite. Was a little bit too worried there to actually try to get that combo rolling, but you know, done. There we go. What a set of fights that was. Are you kidding me? You guys are getting death orbed. Ooh, blowguns crit you if they hit you in the back. As far as I know, I don't think crits exist for the player character yet. Okay. Pray for me, everybody, because this is going to be a hell in a cell. Nope, I can't. And look, I'll be so far down on melees if I can manage to pull this off. It's just, oh god, managing to pull it off is gonna be an entire thing by itself. Are you kidding me that guy didn't die there? Okay, yeah, no, he did. All right. Slow and ice seem to be the way to go. Yeah, I think that there's little else you could do that would make this weapon work very well. Hey. All right, man, oh man. Oh, there's a blowguard. Blowguard. I knew waiting around there for a second was the right idea. No more blowgun guys. All right, fine. Knew it. Knew it was gonna happen. I mean, I'm just like, if I can jump up there fast enough and throw down the ice grenade, it would work. But nah, not quite. Not quite. Too bad. That was shaping up to be a pretty good. That was shaping up to be a pretty good survival run, because I got a lot of stats early, and that was one great necklace to be getting. But it's just like, you knew it. You knew it. All right, well, like I was saying, I do think that's good for right now, and now I'm gonna go start recording actual episodes. So that's like, but you know, here at least you can see a lot of the main new content with the DLC. So hopefully that'll work, and I will throw like actual, I don't know, links or the timestamps in the description so that people actually know.